Well, welcome everybody into the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series live stream broadcast of the 12th annual Jim Shampine Memorial. Sorry for the delay as we had a wonderful Windows 10 update. Man, if you're a sim racer, I'm sure that you've experienced Windows 10 and probably aren't too happy with it. Man, I don't know anybody that is from a gaming standpoint. Runs your show. Well, we got a big show to run tonight. Practice will be somewhat truncated as we get ready to go here. But tonight's race honors a super modified innovator and legend and all-around good guy, Jim Shampine. Shampine lost his life in 1982 in a modified race at Oswego Speedway, but was best known as the father of the modern super modified. So if you're unfamiliar with super modified, you're joining us on Twitch, you just happen to cross this, welcome. We're going to try to teach you a little bit about the ultimate short track race car. If you're a sim racing fan and don't know anything about super modifieds, well, we can help you out too and teach you a little bit about them as we go through the night here. And if you're a super modified fan, you probably know who Jim Shampine was. And he was one of the greats for sure. We'll give you some more information on Jim Shampine throughout the evening. Right now, the cars are moving on to Oswego Speedway for an all-skate session here, practice. Again, most likely be truncated due to the time constraints of the server updates, but we will keep you updated on the track and what's going on. We are the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. Throughout the night, I'll be in and out. I'm Bob Gangwer, Super's co-founder and de facto announcer since nobody else wants to do it. And but when I'm racing, I won't be able to talk. But only be talking to the guys, I guess, doing the race directing stuff as well. So we'll get you up to speed on who our drivers are and who to watch here tonight. Rob Warren in the number 35 is defending Super Shampine Memorial champion. And Warren finished second in last week's opener. Kyle Clark finished 8th in the Shampine Memorial last year. He just got his start in Supers, was the 2016 Icings on Top Rookie of the Year. Clark from Mexico, New York, had a good run last week in the Port City Kickoff, a 4th place finish for him. And Clark will be one to keep your eye on. Coming out of the racetrack as well is number 41 of Keith Powell. Powell of Carrollton, Ohio, was the winner last week at the season opener. Another guy to watch out for coming back to Supers competition, driving the number 10 Kinawa Auto Supply Machine. G-Dub, Gary Waldron in that beautiful white number 10 out of Wyoming, Michigan. He'll be making his first Super start in about 4 years, so keep an eye on Gary. Just one race in the books. Keith Powell, obviously, with a win, is your leader of the Supers Goldcrest non-weighing Super Modified Championship 13. Rob Warren in second, just 4 points back. Then it's Dominic Joy, who had a great run last week at the at the Port City Kickoff. Joya in the familiar Joya number 9, familiar to those of you that are Super Modified fans. Won his heat race and then finished 3rd in the feature after leading the first 3 laps. Nelson Rodriguez coming from the back last week after a heat race crash. Rodriguez driving the number 7 on the racetrack right now, showing on your screen. Rodriguez from Stoneham, Massachusetts, a 2016-17 Wing Icings on Top Rookie of the Year. Came from the back of the pack and finished in the top 5 last week, and he sets 4th overall. Kyle Clark in 5th place. Shaping up to be a good summer season of Super Modified Sim Racing here for the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. Hey, don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Supers Online. You'll not only find a lot of gaming stuff as far as sim racing goes, product reviews that we retweet from places like Inside Sim Racing and SimTwits, but also real Super Modified Racing results and news. You'll find real Super Modified Racing news on our website as well. Just go to supers.net/site. Click into the site on any one of the tabs across the top, and then to your left you'll see Supermodified News right at the top. And then on the front page as well, if you want to know who won over the weekend, check out the Supermodified Winners of the Week, brought to you by RG Design. Right on the front page of SUPRS since 2014, supporting real Supermodified racing. Well, we're going to check up top and see who's up there that might want to come down. Everybody's pretty busy right now, though, getting practice laps. So we're going to cut away for a few minutes. Next up on the schedule will be the drivers' meeting. Originally scheduled to go at 8:30. We'll see what happens with that now. I'm Bob Gangwer. You're listening to the live broadcast of the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series 12th Annual Jim Shampine Memorial here at Oswego Speedway. Well, practice is over, and no real surprise. The guy at the top of the charts, your 2015 Supers Goldcrest non-wing champion, Rocket Rob Warren, with a 16.199 underneath the track record. And I'll tell you what, he's cooking out there. And the next closest driver, Keith Powell, with a 16.302, and then Kyle Clark, Steve Callahan, Bob Gangwer, myself round out the top 5 qualifiers. Let's have a quick chat with your 2015 champion, defending winner of the Shampine Memorial, Rocket Rob Warren. Rob, real quick before you get into the drivers' meeting, 16.199 underneath the current track record of a 16.371. We have got, 5 guys underneath the old track record, and a couple others real close. We've got a wicked fast field here tonight. What's it going to take to go back to back for the Shampine Memorial Championship?
Not a 16.2, that's for sure. Got to have the car under you at the end of the race. You can run silly fast at the start of the race, but you will have nothing left at the end. I didn't get enough time to run laps to figure that out. Trying to get that track record. I want the track record at Oswego. I want the track record at Oswego. I want the track record at Oswego. That's step 1. Step 2, make it through the heat race unscathed. Get the invert. I know I've probably got the worst handicap out of everyone, so I'll start 7th or 8th. I'm guessing. Could be different. Don't know. And then the real trick is going to be able to keep the car underneath you for 80 laps. Now, last week I had a car for 40 laps. Lap 41 or 42, the car went away. I can't have that happen this week, so it's going to be a crapshoot on the setup to keep the right front from falling off the car. So going to be a lot of strategy in this race, and it's the first of our longer races to see what kind of strategy everyone has. So it's not going to be go out and be the rabbit. It's going to be, save the car for the last 40, 30 laps, 20, and, depending on where the cautions fly.
Well, Rob, I want to wish you the best of luck out there tonight in becoming the 3rd back-to-back winner of the Shampine Memorial. I know this one means a lot to you. Best of luck, Rob.
Thanks, buddy. You too. That guy you're going to talk to next, he's going to try and do a different kind of a back-to-back. And if anyone can do it, I think that's the guy that can have the car after 80 laps.
Well, Rocket Rob is talking about Keith Powell, your winner of the first race of the Supers non-wing season, their summer season of non-wing Supermodified sim racing. Keith picked up the win at the Port City kickoff last week here at Oswego Speedway, and tonight he's second quick on the charts. This is a race, Keith, that you have not won. One of the few. You're a back-to-back Whistler, Pete Trinket Memorial winner. What would it mean to the CPR Motorsports team and the Icings on Top sponsorship for you to pick up the Shampine Memorial here tonight?
Oh, it would mean a lot. There's definitely a race every year that I want to really win. I put this one actually up there with the 200 only because of the respect I have for Jim Shampine. And yeah, people show up for the race. I mean, we got a huge, field of cars tonight, and there's a lot of fast guys out there. I think I appreciate everything Rob says, but I kind of think when CPR looks at, he's one of the guys to beat. So we just kind of try to beat him. He's put up a lot of wins in the wing season, and he's fast here too. So hopefully we can just keep our car clean. If we could do that, I think we'd be all right. But yeah, to me and my teammate Steve, this one would be really big. Like I said, just because of the respect we had for Mr. Shampine there.
Keith, we wish you the best of luck here tonight in the Shampine Memorial. Looking for your first. You picked up your first Port City kickoff last week. Got a good shot at with those times running in practice at picking up your first Shampine Memorial. Good luck to you tonight.
Thank you, appreciate it, and wish everybody, all the drivers out there, good luck, and hope we put on a good show.
Well, Keith Powell, obviously a guy that's knows how to get around Oswego Speedway. He's a SUPRS Goldcrest champion. He's defending champion in the non-wing division here at Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. The guy that struggled a little bit here tonight, just getting back into the swing of SUPRS racing, has over 350 SUPRS starts, but has been out and about for a while, but he's back with us here tonight. Gary Waldron out of Wyoming, Michigan. Gary driving the Kenowa Auto Supply machine here tonight. Gary, your thoughts on this field that we've got assembled here tonight and being back in action with the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series.
Well, it's great to be back, Bobby. Really enjoying this thing. You guys did a great job with this, and I'm looking forward to the competition. I'm picking up on it slow but sure. I guess my big thing tonight is just to stay out of trouble and run 80 laps and see where I end up.
Gary, what do you think is going to be the toughest part of this race throughout the night after getting a little bit of practice in on the Sunday night testing too?
My big thing is going to be keeping the tires underneath me. I have a real tendency to spin tires off the corners, and if I can keep that under control, I should be okay.
Well, Gary, we hope everything goes well with you in your debut, so to speak, with R Factor in the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series, and wish you the best of luck here tonight at the Jim Shampine Memorial.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it.
Well, keep your eyes on that number 10 Kenowa Auto Supply machine. Muttley, Gary Waldron, going to be driving that tonight. He's back in SUPRS competition after a hiatus. It's time for the drivers' meeting, so we'll observe radio silence while that goes on. We'll be back with time trials for the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series 12th Annual Jim Shampine Memorial.